Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really getting into Richard Pryor. We want to understand how his life, often pretty raw and painful, didn't just make people laugh, but actually, fundamentally changed the whole game of comedy.
Yeah.
Expect some deep insights, maybe a few surprises about how he forged genius from struggle. It's kind of a shortcut to understanding why he's such a giant.
Absolutely. And what's really key here is just how much his early life fed into his art. You know, he was born in Peoria, Illinois back in 1940, grew up in a pretty turbulent household, raised by his single mom and his grandmother, who actually ran a brothel.
Wow. Yeah.
And that environment, it wasn't just background noise, it was like his comedy lab. Being around all that raw humanity, Pryor got this incredible eye for how people really are. He captured the unvarnished truth, the street hustler, the church lady, all of it. Humor was, maybe armor at first, but it quickly became his best tool for just watching people.
It's incredible. That idea of humor as like a survival tool first, and then watching it become so much more. I mean, he was performing young, right? Teenager.
Yeah, local clubs.
But it sounds like he was still kind of searching for his real voice then. When did he really lock in that raw, unfiltered Pryor we know?
Well, the breakthrough seems to have happened at the Comedy Store. Instead of doing the polished thing, mimicking Bill Cosby maybe, he just laid it all out there. His divorce, his struggles, even stuff like, not folding laundry right.
Oh, really? Laundry?
Yeah, mundane stuff. But it made his personal chaos suddenly so relatable. That wasn't just being vulnerable. It was like radically authentic connection. He was figuring out that comedy could be this powerful mirror, not just showing society's cracks, but like a funhouse mirror, you know?
Distorting things just enough to show how absurd or even grotesque reality could be.
Exactly.
And he kept pushing it, didn't he? Into the 70s, his style got even bolder. That 1974 album, that ends great. I mean, that didn't just break records, it smashed boundaries.
Totally smashed them. He started weaving in really pointed social commentary, taking on the heaviest topics, racism, police brutality, his own addiction, and turning them into humor that made you laugh, sure, but also really think. He'd do characters like Mudbone, right? Highlighting the quiet, everyday grind of racism with such honesty. You'd laugh at the absurdity, but you felt the sting, too.
Oh, that sting of truth.
And then his own struggles, like with substance abuse, culminating in that horrific incident where he lit himself on fire. Most people would hide that kind of pain, deeply hide it. But Pryor, he brought it right into his act.
Which is just astounding. How does someone even process that kind of, devastation and then turn it into something an audience can laugh with, not just add and learn from?
It's remarkable, isn't it? That willingness to just lay bare his imperfections, his flaws, it added this incredible depth that really showed that, pain can fuel profound art, and being vulnerable isn't weakness. It's actually a bridge, a way to connect.
And that radical honesty wasn't just on stage, right?
No.
It carried over into his film work, too.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
He broke barriers there, too. Movies like Blazing Saddles, Silver Streak. It wasn't just being in movies. He kind of redefined comedic acting, didn't he? Like his chemistry with Gene Wilder.
Yes. That dynamic, it wasn't just jokes. It was about reacting authentically, even to total absurdity. He brought that street-level honesty into Hollywood, subtly challenging stereotypes kind of from the inside.
Right, from within the system itself.
Precisely. And his influence, it's huge. Think about who came after. Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, so many others. He showed them that their unique, authentic voices mattered. That comedy could actually be a tool for, understanding, for change.
Yeah.
He proved audiences want truth, even uncomfortable truth, especially if you can deliver it with a laugh.
So as we kind of wrap up this deep dive on Richard Pryor, you really see it. His commitment to just being real, his courage in sharing all that vulnerability and that unique talent for using laughter to talk about hard things, it left such a mark.
An indelible mark, yeah.
He showed us that comedy is way more than just jokes. It can be this really profound way to understand ourselves and the world, and maybe even change things.
Absolutely. And Pryor's legacy, I think, it really encourages all of us. Find your own authentic voice, maybe even use a bit of humor to deal with your own complex stuff or to shine a light on truths that matter to you.
So maybe something for you to think about. What truths are you holding on to? And how might sharing them, maybe, just maybe, with a touch of humor, connect with the people around you?